Hi guys. I'm sitting in my guest house, which is also my office at the moment. Everything is ready in my house, so to speak. Almost done here. It's a little bit little things left to do, but we're getting there, so I'm very happy. All the painting is done, so that's really nice. And the porcelain, the glass and everything is been bought in, so it starts to get ready. But I've been in Belgium for some days to work, and when I got home, I'm always quite exhausted. Not so much from the work, but from the traveling. I hate to travel, if I haven't mentioned that before. The stress of it, and because when I moved home now, I have to take the car to the bus station, which take me about 30 minutes. Then I have to take the bus to Stockholm Arlanda Airport, which takes me 4.5 hours. Then I have to wait for my flight maybe for 2 hours. Then I fly for over 2 hours, and then I have an hour maybe when I arrive in Belgium to get to the place where I am. So when I'm on the way home, I actually have to start early because it was a busy Monday. And I was traveling for 13 hours before I was home. So yeah, I'm quite excited, not excited, exhausted. And not physically, it's just mentally. And you think you're just sitting there, you're playing your games, you listen to a book, listen to watching a series on the phone or something. So you shouldn't really be that tired, but yeah, I am. Anyway, last week, I'm so excited that I started up Journey with Mia, the membership group. And on the first night we had together, the second one is tomorrow. So I'm really excited about this because it's a very low price. So I feel that everybody can afford it. And I'm also giving away a lot of freebies. So everybody have a chance to have a try. And so if you would pay for it, it doesn't hurt too much if you're missing out and so on, So, and if you don't have a good financial situation, there is not that much to pay. So everybody should have a chance to do something. And even if it's a huge difference to my progressive mediumship course, where I'm really, really working really, really hard, this is very different. It can be different subjects every time, whatever I feel inspired to. I will have a guest teachers there, and it's just a community that I'm trying to create where everybody should feel welcome and share and enjoy and play with the energies. Anyway, last week then I started up with a discussion group, and I asked them that they should talk about what actually makes them doing this and what actually keep them going on with it. What do they do when it's hard, when you get backstabbed, when you doubt yourself, when it really is a hard journey? And what is the best advice for them? How do you get over it? How do you deal with it? So I thought, if I'm asking everybody else, maybe I should answer that question myself. Why I am doing it, I think it is because it's a calling. I don't have a choice, actually. And I think it is because I had a death wish since I was 12 years old. If you want to read my life story, you can purchase my book. It's in audio and in ebook form. And it's all about my naked truth, so to speak, about my life and my way into this and what happened during it. It has not been an easy road. It's been hell a lot of times. But anyway, because I was soul searching so hard and had a death wish since I was a kid, when I found spiritualism, it meant everything to me. Life had a purpose. I maybe had a purpose. And even though I thought for the first time, maybe I'm not that lost. Maybe I'm not that oddball, maybe I belong somewhere. And, when you do continue in your development, you still realize you are an oddball, and you're still realizing you maybe don't belong that much as you think. But it's just personal issues. It's your insecurity, it's your fears and all sorts of things. And I had such a low self-esteem at the time. I had no confidence. I didn't like myself whatsoever. And I was grieving within myself because I didn't know what life was actually about, and I never really enjoyed it. Yes, I had my moments, but I had such a depth within me. I didn't know what to do with myself. So spirituality becomes my everything, because finally, I might belong somewhere. And we talked about how I met all the most spiritual people in spiritual places. Yes, of course, that's been very hurtful and made me doubt why I'm doing this a lot of time. But another thing is that if I take that to one side, it's not about them, it's about me. It's my journey. What am I going to do about it? How am I going to live my life? How can I fulfill it to the best? I mean, this is not about anybody else. And that is actually something I've been thinking about a lot of time. Yeah, I have a wonderful family. I have a wonderful husband. I have beautiful kids. But it's still a lonely journey, because it's not about them. It's about me. I love them unconditionally, don't get me wrong. But that's why I'm realizing this is a solemn journey. And if I'm going to live it to the best of my potential, at least I want to be a little bit happy. So why do I stick to it? Because I have no choice, really. I'm not happy if I don't work with the energies. I'm not happy if I can't feel the spirit around me, if I don't have that energy, and if I don't feel that I'm actually filling a function. Because I'm actually noticed over all this year that I'm actually helping people, and that fulfills me. I always say we are full of ego, but try to keep the positive ego over the negative one, please. And that's what I've been trying all my life. I don't want to be a bad person. I don't want to be a greedy person. I don't want to be a selfish person. And all them things. I want to be a loyal friend. I want to be a nice comrade. I want to be there when someone needs me. I want to be generous when I can. I want to give from myself. And so for me, when I think, why am I doing this? Well, there's nothing else I want to do. Nothing, really. When I work with the spirit, when I work with this, I come alive. And I feel joy. And I feel true joy and happiness. And I can honestly say that when I'm in the energy, when I'm delivering someone from the spirit world and everything is working perfectly and I can enjoy that blending of the energy, I'm as happy I can be. That's my happy moment. That's my happy place. So that pulls me back all the time, regardless the perfectionist, the beating up I done on myself that I'm not good enough and all them things. But to be in that moment of time when time actually stands still, because you're in that now, in that flow of energy, is the best drug in the world. It really is the best drug in the world. So what do I do when people backstab me? I already talked about that. Today I ignore them. Can't give them any energy. So we can just move on from that. But my best advice, that's a hard one because it's very individual. But for me, it has been brainwashing myself. And I did another talk about that. But it's really all about changing your thought patterns from the conscious to the subconscious and get out of your self-pityness, realizing you can't blame the world, you can't blame the family, you can't blame anybody for your own situation. You have to act on it yourself. And yes, circumstances can be a reason for how you feel sometimes, but there's no excuse. And I like to feel sorry for myself from time to time. This goes on horrible, but I do. Sometimes when I go through my hormones or something like that, I need to have a good cry from time to time. And I really feel sorry for myself. Not because of the specific things that happens or anything like that. I just want to wallow with the sadness and their emotions for a little while. And then I'm fine. Really, really weird. And my husband once says to me that, I think you need to get angry a couple of times a year, Mia, because after that you are the loveliest one again, So it's like sometimes I think we might hold back our emotions because we want to be a good girl, I want to be a nice woman, all them things, and you shouldn't be angry and all sorts of things. But sometimes we're growing ourselves, growing pain, as I said, and sometimes it's not that easy. So sometimes I think, at least holding back and trying with my common sense to be more reasonable what is common sense and what should be, but my emotions is not there yet. And therefore I need to have a good cry from time to time, you know, that's just how it is. But what I really want to say to everybody out there who maybe have that emptiness within your heart, that's looking for something and you can't pinpoint it, look into yourself, look into your soul, look into your spirit. Because when I embarked on this journey of healing and mediumship, spirit art, trance and so on, yeah, it's fun, it's a part of it. But the greatest gift and the greatest present you get is to finding yourself, more or less. I think we will be the biggest liars to ourselves all our life, but there you go. But at least we're trying. So enjoy your day, enjoy your life, and think well of yourself because you're worth it. Bye.